Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Mr. The Brand for you guys today, and welcome to my channel. So we're going to do like a little overview of the only the women's league revealed like player ratings. I only care about the female players when it comes to SC25. Said before, I don't think I care about SC24. The reason why I even bought SC24 was because of the women's players being in All-Span team. So nothing different here. We mostly care about women's sports on this channel. As well, I won't be getting SC25 at launch. Usually I wait until January to get it. Partly that's because I prioritize other games. Again, FC is not my main game. There's other games that are ahead of it. So we got Call of Duty coming out, Dragon Age coming out, Space Marine just came out, so need to get that. So there's other games that that I care about more, that I want to make sure I get beforehand. I don't want to like buy S25 then not have the money for the other games that I care more about, the games that I'm going to be streaming and games I'm going to be reviews of on my main channel. If you want me to play FC25 earlier than that, there's a link below that you can hit, and you can make some donations to go ahead and get S25. But that's not what this video is about. This video is about the female player ratings in S25. Let's get into it. All right, starting things off, we got Aitana Bonmatí, who's going to be overall 91. I think that's the highest rating for a female player in the game. Let's go ahead and pull her up entirely. We can do a little overview. So Aitana is going to have technical plus at base with 4-star, 5-star, 4-star when it comes to her weak foot and skill moves. Right-footed, obviously. She's going to be able to play cam as well, not just CM. And that does matter because, again, this roles are going to be a big thing when it comes to the game for the next game. Pace, she has 81 pace, 86 shooting, 86 passing, 91 dribbling, 77 defense, and 75 physicality. Playstyle plus, she gets technical plus, and she has finesse shot, first touch, relentless, ping pass, incisive, and tiki-taka. All of that looks phenomenal. They don't show her role pluses yet. But understand that those will be important, and now I think those will also make the game a little buggy. I think part of why we had so many issues with this year's version of FC, well, FC24 from last year, was because of playstyle pluses. I think playstyle pluses created a lot of back end problems for the servers and for the code. I guess before, this game has scripting. All games have scripting, not necessarily in terms of a movie script, but like the code has to do certain things and has to like register animations, things like that. When it came to like playstyle pluses, the game wasn't used to all that stuff yet. So hopefully 25 they'll be more used to it. But with this new stuff with roles, you gotta assume that it's going to cause some problems. Moving on, we got Caroline Grant Hansen, who's going to be a 90 overall, 5-star, 5-star, 89 pace, 87 shooting. As well, the shooting has one shooting more than Bonmatí. You'll think someone her caliber would actually have like at least 89 shooting. 88 passing, 90 dribbling, 47 defense, 76 physicality. Her base card in the last game also had Trickster. They thrown Trickster on here again. Then finesse shot, first touch, flare, quick step, technical, and Trivela. Moving on along, we got Sam Kerr, Chrissy Mules' fiance. Kerr to be a 90. I think she had like aerial or power header on her last guard. But now she's going to have finesse shot. She's 4-star, 4-star, 85 pace, 88 shooting, 74 passing, 90 dribbling, 42 defending, 83 physicality. So it shows us what they nerfed. They nerfed her jumping by 6 and nerfed her strength by 2. But she also has acrobatic, aerial, rapid, quick step, and power header. Moving things along to Lexia Putellas. Going to be a 90 rated with first touch, 5-star, 5-star, 82 pace, 89 shooting, 90 passing, 91 dribbling, 72 defending, 78 physicality. Putellas was like a 91 in the last game, wasn't she? I'm pretty sure Putellas was a 91. Let's go ahead and check. Yeah, she was 91, so she got nerfed by 1. I think anyone who had like an injury got dropped by a point. Anyone who like a injury that had them out for multiple games, EA nerfed them, even if they themselves aren't necessarily like worse. Because even when she came out from her injury, when she came in, she was still doing phenomenal. Then in the tournament, she did great when it came to the Olympics. But EA, for whatever reason, they feel like if you got injured, you missed some games, you should get nerfed. So they nerfed her. She lost 2 on her penalty shooting. She lost 1 on her passing. Lost 3 on her short passing. Lost 2 on her reactions. 2 on ball control, and then lost 2 on dribbling. As I said before, first touch plus, finesse shot, flare, decisive pass, ping pass, technical, and tiki-taka. Great play styles for her. She looks like a phenomenal card. And then we have the all-time goal scorer in the Women's Champions League, Ida Hegerberg, who's still at 89, 4-star, 4-star, 74 pace, 89 shooting, 77 passing, 86 dribbling. Her defending will be a 39, physicality at 73. She has no playstyle pluses, which is, weird to me that they decided to not give her any playstyle pluses when you have an 89 rated card who's, again, the top goal scorer in the Women's Champion League, doesn't get a playstyle plus. She has aerial, first touch, technical, and Trivella when it comes to base play styles. Moving on, we got Mappy Leon, who again, she's someone who had an injury last year, so she's been nerfed from 90 to 89. Mappy's a 3-star, 2-star. She's a center back who I think could also play CDM. I don't think they have it listed as that though. But in the previous game, she's able to play CDM as well. Generally in the last game, you can force people to play wherever you want because like in-game tactics. But with this particular game, F25, with the way how roles work, you can't do that. You want to have players who can actually play those roles. So maybe you should have like a promo card that actually has like those extra roles. But 75 pace, 73 shooting, 75 pace is actually pretty good for center back. Especially early game. Early game center back's gonna be pretty slow. They did nerf her finishing to a 63. Down by 2, not really a big deal. 73 shooting still pretty solid for freaking, again, a center back. 83 passing, her vision went up by 6. She has 76 dribbling, got boosted by 3. Her defending is a 90. They did take off 1 side tackle. Her physicality is 82. They added a jump and also added 2 to her strength. It's intercept plus, anticipate, block, jockey, long ball plus, and side tackle plus. Her foot birthday card had anticipate plus, but now they're going to intercept, which is pretty solid. Then we have Sophia Smith, who did get buffed. She was like 88 in the last game. Now she's 89. I would argue she should be a 90. She is arguably the best striker in the world right now. Keyword is right now. So if you're gonna make anyone else a 90, she should also be a 90. She gets first touch plus, which is great. 5-star, 4-star, 93 pace, 86 shooting. One of the best foot forwards in the world right now. Only gets 86 shooting. That should be at least in 88, 89. 79 passing, 89 dribbling, 45 defending, and 84 physicality. Honestly, I feel like they kind of screwed her over. Like some people go, oh, she got upgraded from 88 to 89. I still feel like they kind of screwed her over. She should have way more shooting. And again, I think she should be a 90. I think EA don't want her to be too good. So I think I think EA definitely holds back certain cars because they don't want those cars to be crazy. Especially with her having 96 pace. I've noticed when it comes to these ratings, a lot of people have taken like a massive hit to their pace. I think EA wants the early game S25 to be pace heavy. So in order to counteract the fact that she does have a lot of pace, they made stats like her shooting be a little bit lower, even though it should be higher. Next up is Dabinya, who is now the second highest rated NWSL player. A little weird to think about. 5-star, 5-star. She play cam and only cam. You can't play her as a right mid. You can't play her anywhere else. Even though IRL, her team, KC Current, does play her in a variety of positions. Sometimes she plays as a forward. Sometimes she play as a right winger. She tends to play anywhere when it comes to the attacking of the team. But they're only having her play cam. 84 pace, 81 shooting. So that's too low for Dabinya. 87 passing, 91 dribbling, 46 defending, 68 physicality. Again, I feel like that's low for Dabinya. If you watch her play, she definitely is a very physical player. Trickster plus, acrobatic, first touch, flare, quick step, technical, and Trivella. And then we have Diani. Did Diani get a buff? I feel like Diani was lower than that. No, Diani got nerfed. She was an 89, now she's an 88. 4-star, 4-star. 90 pace, 85 shooting, 81 passing, 88 dribbling, 56 defending, and 79 physicality. Early game, it's actually like pretty solid defending for a right winger. Because for a lot of people, you will have like, you know, come back on defense for on your tactics for some of your like your wingers. So you know that's a stat that will be relatively important for you. Looks okay. Endler, she's the highest rated female keeper in the game. I don't think myself if I agree with that. Listen, there should be, you know, in consideration for that. You know, listen, there should be like an 86 or 88. Cattle Call, I know it's like it's been like her first year. It's like the start for Barcelona, but probably should be 86 or 87. I don't think the other keepers who will be deserving. Berger, the Germany keeper, probably 86, 88. We'll get into it. But yeah, 88. Don't need to spend much time talking about the keepers other than the fact that she does have a playstyle plus 1v1 on close downs, unique reflex saves, better close shots, reads, and greater rush speeds. So the way that they're like describing this when it comes to this particular playstyle, I feel like keepers with this playstyle will be the keepers who you want to have on comfort crosses. And maybe sleeper keeper as well, but generally comfort crosses. But again, sleeper keeper as well, because it's gonna like again that it's like all about 1v1s and, you know, better close shot reads and greater rush speeds, so because you're rushing out of your net to make a save, which again sounds like something that'd be good for a sleeper keeper. After that, we got Patrick Guijarro, who did get a buff because I think she was 86 in the previous game. Only can play CDM in not cams, center mid. Again, like a lot of Barcelona players, she does play more than just that. Sometimes she does play as a like a cam kind of role. She'll have a long ball, which, you know, everyone loves that when it comes to their CDMs. 78 pace, 82 shooting, 83 passing, 87 dribbling, 85 defending, 77 physicality. She looks great. For anyone who's watched my videos, I've always said Patrick Guijarro is one of the best cards in FC24. When it comes to like a pivot, she's a great CDM, one of the funnest cards I used all year. A club legend. Playstyle plus wise, like I said, she has Luma plus. She has finesse shot, first touch, flare, size of pass, press proven very, very good, and tiki taka. Looks phenomenal. Now we're gonna cover like the first page. We won't go into everything. Maybe I will go into like the USL players for the most part. Katoto, I do want to see the keepers. She has power header. I think she's 88 in the last game too. You know, they did make some changes because they nerfed her shot power, they nerfed her long shots, they nerfed her reactions, and they also nerfed her stamina. But they buffed her acceleration, they buffed her agility and balance, they buffed her jumping. Power header plus, aerial, press proven, Trivela, 4-star, 4-star. So Katoto was actually like the golden boot for the Olympics. You would think again she would have got an upgrade because she was 88 in the last game. So why can't she be 89? She didn't get a footies card either. So it's like EA just ignored her entirely, even though she was the person who was, you know, the golden boot winner in the Olympics. Beth Mead, I don't really care, but 88. Irene Paredes, 88. She was 88 in the last game. Go to Wrighton, who was 88 in the last game. So she stays 88. Winnie Renard, she got, we're gonna go to her because she got a big nerf. She's still 88 like she was in the previous game. She'll have anticipate playstyle plus, but they gave her 48 pace with a negative 13 on her acceleration, which is wild. They also took down some of her balance, took down some of her agility. They nerfed her jumping from 77, not 77, but they nerfed about 4. They also nerfed her stamina. She's 6'2", and they made her jumping worse. Wild. She has aerial, jockey, long ball, and power header as well. Big wild. Sakina Karwawi, or aka Karchawi, I guess, because Karchawi, aka Karwawi, one of the best left backs in the entirety of FC24 in the real world entirely. No playstyle plus though, which is kind of, you know, low. They're doing her dirty by not giving her playstyle plus. 89, 66, 82, 87, 80, and 85. No nerfs, only buffs. They gave her +2, +1, +5, +2, +11, +8, and +17. Her play styles: anticipate, block, jockey, quick step, relentless, and technical, and whip pass. Can also play left mid. Rose Lavelle was also 87 in the last game, so never gonna go into that. Alice Morgan, who got nerfed, she was an 89, now she's 87. Again, those who get injured tend to get a lower rating, so she would have been 88 if it was only for her injury. But she also hasn't been good in 2.5 years, so she went down even further than just by one grade to 87. They took off 4 for her acceleration, took off 5 for her sprint speed, took off 1 for her finishing, took off 4 for her shot power, 3 for her long shots. Took off 6 for her volleys. Honestly, tried to take off more her finishing. Alice Morgan can't finish for to save her life. When it comes to the last couple of years, even in her final game, she missed a pin. So yeah, there's that. Again, her penalty hasn't even changed. She's missed multiple penalties this season. She missed one in her last game. She missed one in the game before that, or even before the last one as well. So her penalty is probably lower as well. Honestly, they might even have her in the next game. They might take her out because she is retiring. Maybe they'll leave her in because she's already in the cold. And they'll probably do the same thing to her they did to like Ali Krieger and Rapinoe, where she'll have like an end of era card at the beginning of the game cycle. So I'm still 6, so that's why my voice sounds a little weird. Pajor got nerfed. She was 88, I want to say. I think Pajor was 88. She was 88 or 89. No, Pajor was 87, so she didn't get nerfed at all. They did take down some of her stats though. It took off. Let me to do that. She has 2 less finishing, which is wild. She actually scored a brace in the last Barcelona game, so she's not worse at finishing. 21 defending. Her job's not to defend. Her job's to score goals. So it comes to like her passing being low, her job's to score goals. They her rapid instead of shooting playstyle plus. That's her only playstyle. Just her running fast. Nothing for a forward who's all about scoring goals. Gives no play styles at all on helping her score goals. Wild. Pop 87. I think she was 88 in the last game. Swanson was 86, so she went up 1. She's now 87. Would say she probably should be 88. Smith should be 90. Swanson should be 88. Play like left mid, left wing, and striker. They took off 4 pace. If you watch her play this season and play in the Olympics, she ain't any slower. So what the fuck's the looking at? Yeah, she had an ACL injury, but she's not any slower. She seems just as fast as she's always been. But again, like I said, they're doing like a blanket nerf on freaking pace. Less sprint speed as well. Less reactions. They lowered her crossing, lowered her free kick accuracy, lowered her short passing. They nerfed her long passing, nerfed her curve, nerfed her penalty taking. They also nerfed her jumping, but they buffed her agility and buffed her dribbling. It's weird to like look at all those negative effects to her card, but she got buffed because again, in the last game she's 86, in this game she's an 87, but you want to see like 2 things being upgraded. She gets no playstyle plus, which again seems dirty, but she gets finesse shot, first touch, flare, technical, and quick step. Selma Basha, aka Budget Karwawi. If you can't afford Sakina, you always go for Basha, who's like a fan favorite for people who play the game. They don't actually watch her play because they don't actually, people who play the game actually watch real football, especially when it comes to the women's game. But she can play left back and she played left mid. She was 86 in the last game, so she's 86 in this game still. Her card was very good. They did buff her balance, they buffed her free kick accuracy, also buffed her long passing, they buffed her long shots, and buffed her aggression as well. Playstyle plus, whip pass, anticipate, dead ball, intercept, quick step, relentless, and technical. She looks very, very good. Again, pretty much budgets Karwawi. Khadija Shaw, I think she's 85 in the last game, so now she's 86. So we're not gonna go over every player, but I do want to go into certain players. So we're gonna do that and look at certain positions. First thing we're gonna do is look at the keepers. They only have 1 keeper in the database. Cool. All right, never mind. They only have 1 keeper in the database. What about leagues? Let's go to the NWSL. I just do the entire league. I gotta click each league individually. Not league, each team individually. They will have Bay FC and Utah in the next game. Nope, they have no one else. The database doesn't have the rest of the players. So I guess that's it for us. No, there's no one else to cover. But yeah, I hope you all enjoy the video. It's been a long video. We'll maybe do another one when there's more male players to cover. Hope you all enjoy. Catch you guys on the next one. Like I said, if you want me to play FC 2025 sooner than January, there are ways you can, you know, keep that going yourself by hitting my link tree and making some donations or things like that. You can sign my DMs with a code. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'll be able to be Archer. We'll probably be doing between now and January. We'll have like other videos when it comes to about the women's players in the game, but mostly we'll be getting back to doing our regular scheduled programming of talking like IRL sports, talking about the NWSL, talking about baseball, talking about most of my own teams. The NFL season just started, so we might get some Packers and Broncos videos coming out pretty soon. Y'all have a great rest of y'all day. Y'all stay safe. You count on being boy, Miss Gamer Archer. I'm out of here. Deuces.